Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Pallavi's English Academy. Today we will be studying another important poem of class 10's current syllabus, The Ball Poem, written by John Berryman. John Berryman was an American poet who was very important in the second half of the 20th century. One of his well-known work is the Dream Song. Before we start guys, I want to discuss with you certain things. So, have you ever felt extremely upset with a loss of any of your prized possessions? Have you ever felt completely desolated with someone's demise who is very close to your heart? I'm sure you must have felt such kind of emotions in your life someday or the other. So it is very difficult to move on in life after such kind of losses. It can be any loss. It can be a loss of any materialistic thing. It can be loss of any relationship. But I can assure you that it is very difficult to move on in life. But here, the poet John Berryman has addressed all the people that we must move on in life. We should not give more importance to materialistic things. Yes, of course, materialistic things are very close to our heart and we can't immediately get out of the loss, but we must get out of the loss. And let's talk about the relationships. Oh my god, it is so difficult to move out of any kind of loss which is related to any kind of relationship. It can be anyone who is very close to your heart and suddenly you lose that person. You cannot get that person back in your life and you are completely shattered. You don't know how to cope up with life, how to move on in life. But we have to move on guys, and here this poem also reveals the same thing, that how we all must move on in life. Nobody waits, nobody is here permanent in the world, and if we simply just think that this loss is knowledge, this is the truth, and we have to bear the loss and we have to move on in life, I'm sure you all will also understand the fact. Now, without wasting time, let's just start the poem. So, the ball poem. What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What? What is he to do? I saw it go, merrily bouncing down the street and then merrily over there. It is in the water. So here, the poet is watching this small boy who was playing with the ball and suddenly the ball got lost. And where does the ball goes? The ball initially merrily bounces down the street and then it just goes into the water. No use to say, oh, there are other balls. Here again a very significant line where the poet says that it is of no use to say that there are many other balls which you can buy, because balls are very easy to get. It is very cheap in price. You can easily get another ball, but it is again very symbolic over here where the poet is trying to say that you can never get back the ball that you are attached with, and the ball over here is belonging to the boy who will never get it back. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. So the boy over here has become completely rigid. He's so fixed. He's completely shocked. He just can't cope up with the fact that he has lost his ball with which he was so much attached. Also with this we can understand that the ball over here symbolizes his childhood, his memories with childhood. So he will never get back those memories which were associated with this ball. His eye would not intrude on him. A dime, another ball, is worthless. Now he senses first responsibility in a world of possessions. So again here the poet says that it is of no use disturbing him. It is very important to leave that boy alone with the grief that he is experiencing at that time. We all know that the ball cost very cheap. You can get another ball also only just for a cost of a dime. Dime again is here currency of US. It is 10 cents. So it is very cheap and you can easily get the ball. But now here the boy is overcoming the loss that he has experienced, and he should be more responsible here, the poet says. The poet doesn't want to disturb the boy. He just wants the boy to be there and realize that he has to be more responsible for the other things that belongs to him. He in a world of possessions, people will take balls will be lost always, little boy, and no one buys a ball back. Money is external. He is learning well behind his desperate eyes the epistemology of loss, how to stand up knowing that every man must one day know, and most know many days, how to stand up. So here the poet basically is indirectly trying to tell us that how to cope up with loss. Here again the child has to realize that this is the loss that he is bearing is very important in his life, because he has to cope up with life now. He was extremely attached with the ball and he is now realizing that how he has to get out of this loss and move on in life. Of course, the ball, along with the ball, he has lost all his memories of childhood. But again, we have to move on in life. And here, the boy also has to move on in life. So it is a very easy poem, guys, but with a deep meaning. You have to understand a very important concept of life, or the true factor of our life. That is that this loss is a truth. It is the knowledge. Epistemology means knowledge. And here the poet John Berryman has discussed how we all must cope up with life and realize that loss is a truth. Now we will just move on to the central idea of the poem. Here the poet describes the grief of a boy over the loss of his ball. He senses his first responsibility with that loss in a materialistic world. Materialistic world is associated with money, something which you can buy, something which is mortal. He suggests that the materialistic possessions and relations, of course relations are again associated with people, it can be pet, it can be anyone whom you love, will not be with us forever. One has to analyze the nature of loss and learn to cope with the loss. Here, the child also has to learn that loss is a part of everyday's life and still life goes on. Nobody waits for you. If somebody who is very close to your heart and you have lost that person, you will be upset. Maybe you will be upset for 10 days or a month or a year. But after that, will you just wait for the person forever? No, you have to move on in life, and that is the truth, guys. So from this poem, we gather a lot of knowledge regarding the loss. Another very important thing that we will be discussing over here is the poetic device that is used in the poem. So we see, guys, that here repetition has been used. What is repetition? Repetition of words or phrases in the same line. Okay, like here we see what, then we see balls, again ball is repeated. Again we see another poetic device over here, that is alliteration. And alliteration is what? Repetition of initial consonant sounds. So again, like balls, buys a ball back, so buys, and then ball and again back, so B has been repeated. And a very important poetic device that has been used over here is metaphor. So here we see that what is metaphor? First you have to understand that it is a comparison between two objects without using the comparing words. So here we find that the lost ball is here a metaphor of the boy's childhood. It is symbolic over here. The ball is symbolic and it is associated with the childhood of the boy. So I hope you understood the point. If you have any kind of query or doubt, do text me in the comment section below. I will surely clarify your doubts in my doubt clearing videos. Thank you. Stay safe. Stay happy.